And welcome back to Ozarks Live. It is time to check back in with our favorite gal.
Helly, how's it going? Are you having fun? Oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun. We are at Sycamore Creek Family Ranch. This place is spectacular. Let me introduce you to the owner. She and her husband own this place, Mike and Lisa Button, and they have created such a beautiful space here. Now, we are in the area where we have weddings here. Let's talk about, Lisa, first of all, that beautiful tree behind us.
Okay, so this tree is the namesake for the entire property, and it is a tree that is over 200 years old. We love it because the sycamore is one of the most enduring trees in the world. They live 500 to 600 years, and this tree is actually two trees that grew into one, so it is the perfect backdrop for a wedding.
It is so beautiful out here. I can't even tell you. So you do outdoor weddings? Do you do indoor weddings?
Yes. So this outdoor venue is part of the package with the Heartwood Barn. So it comes together. So a lot of brides will do the wedding here, ceremony here, and then they'll go inside for the reception.
Now, I've seen on Facebook, because I follow these guys on Facebook, I've seen all of their beautiful setups, and you guys do everything right. You hire all the right people to get things done beautifully.
Well, we can do that, but most often the brides will hire their own vendors, and we give them recommendations because we know who the really good vendors are in this industry. So, yeah.
Well, so that's great. You give the brides an option, and then they can choose who they want to use.
Correct, for decor and things like that. Yes.
Okay, Lisa, I've got to ask you, first of all, what brought you here? Because you're from Kansas City. What brought you to Branson, and why this beautiful venue?
Well, it's kind of a long story, but during a time of prayer, we just felt like God was putting this idea in our hearts for this place. And honestly, through this prayer, I really felt God's heart bleeding for the state of the family and our culture. And we are really trying to create something at Sycamore Creek where we can nurture families in a wholesome environment, reconnecting them with nature and each other, building bonds as best we can in our little corner of the world, but truly believe in really wholeheartedly in the high value of marriage and family, and also just that marriage is, it's just super important, and yeah,
well, and that's true. With the breakdown of the family comes all the other problems. So that's the first unit that needs to be strong, right?
Right. Yeah, the state of the culture definitely reflects the state of the family.
Yeah, it definitely does. Well, we are so glad you're here. Now, how many years have you been here?
We bought the property in 2015 and had this Heartwood Barn built in May of 2016.
Okay, so you bought the property, you built this from the ground up, and then say again about every piece of wood in this barn, and that's why you call it Heartwood. Okay,
yes. So the Heartwood Barn is called the Heartwood Barn because every beam inside is an actual tree. We had lumber sourced from all over the nation. Some of them had to be so big they were from Appalachia. But every beam is an actual tree, and within every tree is heartwood. And the heartwood, the cool thing is that it's the most durable part of the tree. It's exactly what we want for weddings that start here. This is for marriages, or marriages to be durable and resistant to decay, and that's what the heartwood symbolizes.
The whole property is really for families. Now, let me just say, people are coming from out of state to book their weddings here.
Yes.
And now, how are you? Do people need to really get in touch with you fairly soon if they're wanting to book for the upcoming year?
Yes. Yeah, they do. People book from 18 months out and some from 4 to 6 months out. So it's always good to try to get ahead of the game because there are a lot of people wanting to book with us, and so I recommend getting ahead of the game.
Yeah, I love the outdoors. I got married outdoors. This is spectacular. You're going to love this space, and then we've got a smaller little wedding venue.
Yes.
For those folks that like a little more intimate space, which I prefer. And we're going to talk about that when we come back.
Okay.
And again, tell them they can find you on Facebook.
Yes, Facebook, Instagram, we have a YouTube channel, we're on Pinterest, all of those things.
So if you're interested, guys, and this is the most spectacular scenery you'll ever see. Right there, sycamore tree, beautiful. We will be back with the smaller venue right after this. Don't go anywhere.
That's gorgeous. I'm jealous. If I ever get married, fingers crossed, keep me in mind. It's fine.
I love the qualifier.
It's fine. We're fine.
That's where you're going, huh?
Anyway.
Alrighty then. Well, coming up, I've got a recipe up my sleeve. We're taking a classic meal, but adding our own little twist. It's going to be good, so don't go away. We'll be right back.